Hello, good evening students. In today's class, we have discussed the specific magnetic loading and specific electric loading because all machines working principle mainly depends upon these two factors. What are the factor effects on choice of specific magnetic loading as well as specific electric loading? We have to see the factors effects later on. Brief description of each factor, how it affects on performance of machine. The choice of specific magnetic loading mainly depends upon following factor. Number 1, iron loss. Number 2, voltage rating. Number 3, transient short circuit. Number 4, stability. Number 5, parallel operation. So if question comes, first you write the list, all 5. Later on you go on explaining one by one, because for list only you may get 1 to 2 marks. Number 1, iron loss. So in general, higher value of B average results high flux density in the stator teeth as well as stator core and related stator slot. So which results in an increased iron loss, that is temperature rise. So very clearly mentioned, if B average increases, flux value or flux density value in stator teeth also increases. So this causes to increase iron loss as well as temperature rise. And it is well known fact, we have to use the limit of flux density in teeth, that is around 1.7 Webers per meter square. Keep it in mind once again. If higher value we are using, what is the effect? It reduces the efficiency of the system. So increased iron loss results to increase of total loss. This increase of total loss affects on efficiency of the system, that lowers the efficiency. So one side it also increases temperature rise, but it is unwanted thing. Temperature rise in the winding and machine parts should be controlled. It should be controlled under safe limit. Hence, for looking these two factors, we have to use moderate value of B average. Okay. Number 2, voltage rating. In case of design of high voltage machines, because these synchronous generators are mainly designed with high voltage rating, because these are useful in generating stations. In generating stations we are usually using high rating machines. In such case, the space occupied by the insulation is larger and smaller space is left for teeth. Therefore, a lower value of gap density should be used in high voltage rating of machines to avoid the excessive flux density in teeth and core. Number 3, a high value of flux density also results the decrease in leakage reactance. You develop the expression B average is inversely proportional to leakage reactance. If we have selecting higher value of B average, which results the lower value of leakage reactance. Higher value of B average directly proportional to short circuit current. Hence, we have to take the care about B average. Hence, we have to use lower value of a B average, because lower value than high leakage reactance. So we have to keep the leakage reactance to lower value, then leakage reactance should be high. Leakage reactance should be high. We have to use lower value of B average. So next one, stability. The maximum power transfer in power system takes place P max equal to V1 into V2 or E into V divided by XS, because this is the important point. We have to keep the excess should be lower value. Excess is known as synchronous reactance of the machine. So main concentration is to keep the excess to lower value. You observe the below point. Excess is inversely proportional to B average. That means if we are using higher value of B average, that is more flux per pole is developed. Hence, large number of turns are required for the armature winding. This results the value of excess. Hence, higher value is our more choice to keep the synchronous reactance to low value. If the excess is low, B average is high. B average is directly proportional to stability limits. Then we have to see the point number 2, second box. So good stability or higher stability limit, it is directly proportional to B average. Hence you remember these 2 points. Higher B average, lower excess. Higher B average, good stability limit. Very important, number 5, parallel operation. The satisfactory parallel operation depends upon synchronism power. When two machines or 5 machines may operate in one generating station, all synchronous generators are connected in parallel, because every power station is designed 200 megawatt, 500 megawatt power generation. That's why it is possible to connect number of generators are in parallel. Each one may be 55 megawatt, that is the rating. So totally we may get, in Almaty Dam power house, we may get total 290 megawatt. So each one sharing the power, each one alternator sharing the power of its rated. Hence all are operating in parallel. To operate the system in parallel, the power is required. That power is known as synchronizing power. They are working in parallel, or to keep the parallel in operation, there is a definite some synchronous power is there. If they have lost the synchronizing power, then there is a chance come out from the synchronism. Hence it is very important point. Again, B average, it is inversely proportional to excess. Lower value of excess, higher value of B average. The same manner, synchronizing power is also inversely proportional to excess. Hence, we have to keep the lower value of synchronous reactance for synchronizing power. If we are using higher value of flux density, it will cause the reduction in synchronous reactance, and it will affect increase in synchronizing power. Then number 2, choice of electric loading. The choice of electric loading also affect the following factors. Number 1, copper loss and temperature rise, voltage rating, synchronous reactance, and stray load losses. Number 1, the name itself gives electric loading. It will directly depends upon load current. When the current increases, proportional I square R loss increases. When the current increases, higher value of AC we are choosing. Proportional increase in current, which will cause proportional increase in copper loss. This increase in copper loss also increases the heating effect. This increased heating effect will definitely affect the insulation of machine used. Hence, we have to keep higher value selection, then proportional cooling system should be required. If lower rating of machine designed, then we can use air circulation or fans are used. But higher rating of machines used, then we have to change the cooling system. For example, in laboratories we are using air circulation or fan. But whereas in generating station we are using heat exchanging unit. That means AC selection mainly depends upon rating of machine. Lower rating proportional AC, higher rating higher AC, but it is restricted by cooling system, that is more temperature rise. We have to control the temperature rise. This increase in copper loss also results in decrease in efficiency, sir. Second one, voltage rating. A higher value of AC can be used for low voltage rating machines. Space required for insulation is small. Number 3, synchronous reactance. The value of AC is also affects on leakage reactance. So the armature reaction, these two are mainly depends upon selection of AC. If we are selecting higher value of AC, then there is a more development of leakage reactance and armature reactions, hence which results higher value of synchronous reactance. The machine designed with higher value of AC also affects number 1, poor voltage regulation, number 2, low current, number 3, low steady state stability limit, number 4, low synchronizing power. Stray load losses, that is also affected by using of AC. We have to keep these losses also at lower value. With increase in AC, stray load loss is also more. So after that you have to go for some values, typical values. So what are the typical values for specific electric loading values? For salient pole machines it may be 20,000 to 40,000. For turbo alternators it may be 50,000 to 75,000 angstrom per meter. In same way, what is the range of specific magnetic loading used for machines? For salient pole machines it may ranges from 0.52 to 0.65 Webers per meter square. For turbo alternators this value lies 0.54 to 0.65 Webers per meter square, because sometimes the question may come discuss the effect of specific magnetic loading and specific electric loading on machine, or write a short note and also mention the values of AC and B average. In such range you have to mention, or you have to remember. If any data is missing, then we can utilize. Thank you, sir.